Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy will move to dismiss his defence minister as part of a major shake-up of the department. The president is set to ask Parliament this week to stand down Oleksii Reznikov and replace him with Rustem Umerov, who is the head of Ukraine's main privatisation firm. The announcement was made in a video address to the nation, with Mr Zelenskyy saying he expects the Parliament to approve the replacement.
I have decided to replace the Minister of Defence of Ukraine. Oleksii Reznikov has gone through more than 550 days of full-scale war. I believe that the ministry now needs new approaches and other formats of interaction with both the military and society at large. Now, Rustem Umerov should lead the ministry.
Sky's Alex Rossi has more from Kiev.
It is hugely significant. Obviously, the war has been going on now for a long time. You heard from President Zelenskyy there saying, more than 550 days, and you have had Oleksii Reznikov at the helm throughout that period. They are, of course, fighting at the moment a counter-offensive, and it's clear that President Zelenskyy is trying to reverse the narrative that you are hearing from some Western officials at the moment that it is not going particularly well. How Reznikov's dismissal fits into that is a big question. Are we going to see a complete change in the way that they go about things? For instance, on that line of contact, hundreds of miles, there are questions about whether or not they've spread their troops too thinly. Should they have massed in a particular area and punched through those heavily fortified Russian positions? Now, some analysts will tell you they should have done that. Others will tell you, actually, if they didn't spread the troops out, they would be vulnerable themselves to a counter-attack. But are we going to see a change in tactics? I think the dismissal itself does not come as a huge surprise. There have been, of course, significant corruption scandal in the Ministry of Defence in Ukraine over procurement. There are no accusations against Mr Reznikov, but of course he is the man in charge, and there were calls for his dismissal. But this is a significant moment for Ukraine, and it really is the biggest shake-up in their wartime efforts since the Russian invasion in February 2022.